You know that feeling where a single song seems to understand a part of your life better than you do? It's not just about a catchy melody. It's about those lyrics that quietly unpack something real, something about family, about love, or about finally making peace with the past. What if we took a few minutes to really listen to one of those songs together? Let's talk about the quiet strength and the surprisingly deep lessons hidden in a father's final goodbye. This verse immediately sets a heavy, intimate, and heartbreaking scene. The opening line, "Oh, before they turn off all the lights," isn't about a literal room getting dark. It's a powerful metaphor for the end of a life. The "they" implies a clinical or final authority, like hospital staff or the inevitable approach of death itself. And the lights symbolize consciousness, life, or the final opportunity to say what needs to be said. He's acknowledging that time is critically short, creating a sense of urgent, last chance tenderness. He follows this by saying, "I won't read you your wrongs or your rights." This is a profound rejection of judgment and a deep expression of pure love. At the end of a life, especially a parent-child relationship, which the rest of the song reveals this to be, there's no room for listing past mistakes or even defending one's own actions. Rights. All of that worldly noise falls away. What remains is the raw, unconditional bond between them. He's stating that this moment is not for reckoning or accounting. It's simply for being present. The repetition of "the time has gone" drives home the central, painful truth of the situation. It's a resigned and sad acceptance that there is no more time for new conversations, for healing old wounds in a lengthy way, or for more shared experiences. All that's left is this one final moment. This resignation makes his actions even more poignant. His final acts are simple, domestic, and deeply caring. He tells them good night, closes the door, and says, "I love you," once more. These are the rituals of bedtime, of childhood, which brings a heartbreaking sense of reversal. Now, the child is caring for the parents, tucking them in for the final time. The verse closes with the line, "So here it is," which acts as a quiet, solemn introduction to the chorus. It's as if he's gathered his courage after performing those last tender rituals and is now ready to voice his core, emotional plea that he's been holding in. The entire verse masterfully builds this atmosphere of quiet urgency, stripped of all pretense love and the profound sadness of facing an inevitable goodbye, making the plea in the chorus that much more powerful. The chorus is the emotional core of the song, where the speaker directly addresses the complex, lifelong relationship with his father, now stripped bare by the imminence of death. The opening line, "I'm not your son, you're not my father," is a shocking and powerful statement that is meant to be taken literally. Instead, it's about dismantling the traditional roles and hierarchies that have defined their relationship. He is saying that in this final moment, they are no longer defined by the sometimes complicated duties, expectations, and history of a father-son dynamic. They are simply two human beings, equals, facing a profound goodbye. This levels the playing field and allows for a raw honesty that might have been harder to achieve within the confines of their usual roles. This honesty is immediately confirmed with the lines, "No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes, and you know mine. This is perhaps the most mature and profound sentiment in the song. He is acknowledging that their shared history is imperfect. There are regrets and faults on both sides. However, he explicitly removes the pressure to resolve all of that now. There's no need to forgive because forgiveness is too heavy a final burden. Their love exists alongside their flaws, not in spite of them. There's no need to forget because their shared experiences, good and bad, are what made them who they are. This is an acceptance of a whole, real relationship, not an idealized version of one. The chorus then shifts from this honest assessment to a role reversal that is incredibly tender. The line, "And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud," uses sleeping as a gentle euphemism for dying, showing his care in handling this difficult moment. He reverts to the fundamental desire of a child, to make a parent proud. But now, he will do it after his father is gone, carrying his legacy forward independently. This leads directly into the heartbreaking request. "So, Daddy, won't you just close your eyes?" Here, daddy is a term of ultimate childhood vulnerability and love, contrasting sharply with the two grown men from the beginning. He is comforting his father as a parent would comfort a scared child. This role reversal culminates in the final, devastatingly beautiful lines. "Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away." Throughout childhood, a father's job is to protect his child from monsters, both real and imagined. Now, the greatest monster is death itself and the fear and vulnerability that comes with it. The son steps into the protector's role, offering comfort and courage. He is assuring his father that he is strong enough to handle what's coming and that his father can let go without fear. It's a promise to guard his final peace, fulfilling a final loving duty in the most poignant way possible. This verse continues to build on the intimate, final moments established in the first verse, but it deepens the sense of role reversal and focuses on small, tangible acts of care that carry immense emotional weight. The line, "Oh, well, I'll read a story to you," is a direct callback to childhood, but with a heartbreaking twist. Reading a story is a classic parental ritual to comfort a child and ease them into sleep. By doing this for his father, the son is fully stepping into the nurturing, protective role. The follow-up, "Only difference is this one is true," is incredibly powerful. It suggests that all the stories told before were fables or fantasies to shield him from the world. Now, the unvarnished truth they are facing together, the truth of death, of their shared history, of their love, is the final and most important story. There are no more illusions. This moment is built on raw, honest reality. The acts of service he describes are quiet and domestic, which makes them even more poignant. "I folded your clothes on the chair" is not a grand gesture. It's a simple, everyday task that speaks of deep tenderness and order. In the face of the chaos and helplessness that death brings, this small act is something he can control. It's a way to care for his father's physical world one last time, a final act of tidying up before the end. It's a gesture that is both practical and deeply symbolic, reflecting a desire to leave things in a state of peace. His words, "I hope you sleep well, don't be scared," are the direct vocalization of his new role as a comforter. He is now the one offering reassurance, just as a parent soothes a child afraid of the dark. The use of "sleep" as a metaphor for death is gentle and kind, softening the terrifying edge of what is happening. This isn't about denying the reality, but about framing it in the most peaceful way possible, transforming a moment of fear into one of rest. The verse closes, just like the first, with a resigned refrain. The time has gone, so here it is. This repetition reinforces the inescapable finality of the situation. No amount of folding clothes or telling stories can stop what is coming. It's a moment of quiet acceptance that all the preparation and care has been done, and the only thing left is to once again voice the emotional truth of the chorus. This verse masterfully shows that in the end, love is expressed not in grand declarations, but in these quiet, steadfast acts of comfort that reverse the natural order of life, allowing a child to lovingly usher a parent out of it. The bridge serves as the final, most intimate moment of comfort and the ultimate promise from the son to his father. It moves from the physical acts of care described in the verses to a purely emotional and almost spiritual level of reassurance. The opening line, "Sleep a lifetime," is a profound and beautiful instruction. It's not just about sleeping for a night, it's about embracing the eternal rest that is coming. He is giving his father permission to let go completely, to settle into a peace that lasts forever. This is followed by "yes" and "breathe a last word," which acknowledges the finality of what's happening in the gentlest way possible. It's not a command, but a gentle encouragement, as if to say, "It's okay, you can release your last breath now." The line, "You can feel my hand on your own," is a powerful anchor in this moment. Amidst the abstract concept of passing away, he brings it back to the most fundamental human comfort, physical touch. This simple act is a promise that his father is not alone. He is physically present, connected to him until the very end, ensuring that the last sensation his father feels is one of love and companionship, not isolation or fear. This physical reassurance is then immediately matched with an emotional one. The promise, "I will be the last one, so I'll leave a light on," is incredibly layered. On a literal level, it continues the theme of role reversal. He is the last one there, the one who stays behind to turn out the lights, just like a parent would after putting a child to bed. But "leave a light on" is a classic symbol of hope, guidance, and a promise to return. In this context, it's a promise that the love and memory of his father will continue to guide him. The light of their relationship will not be extinguished by death. It's also a symbolic way to ensure his father isn't left in darkness, either physically or spiritually. This all culminates in the final, heartfelt wish: "Let there be no darkness in your heart." This line is the ultimate act of love. He is not just comforting his father about the process of dying, but about what comes after. He is absolving him of any lingering guilt, regret, or fear he might carry. He wants his father's soul to be at peace, to be free from any emotional burdens, darkness, as he passes on. It's a final blessing, a wish for pure, unburdened peace for the man he loves, ensuring that their goodbye is not just about sorrow, but about the release from any suffering.